By partnering with the WWF, we found goodness in sustainable fishing practices. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
Well, it's about to get hot in our kitchen. Chef Chart joins us again this morning, making a lovely seafood dish. I think calamari. I've never actually made calamari in my life.
Really?
The only place I've ever had calamari was at restaurants and takeaway shops and that kind of thing. So it's actually pretty cool to see it being made here.
Oh, it's brilliant. We're really simple. We're just doing a wonderful calamari herb sort of crumb that we're going to just put onto the calamari. We've got a wonderful dish, a savoury rice to go with it as well. It's just something so simple, using leftovers, bits and pieces you're bound to have in your cupboard. So let's go on to the savoury rice component. A little bit of olive oil into there.
Alrighty.
And then let's just pop in our mushrooms and get a bit of flavour onto our mushrooms there.
Goodly.
So a bit of seasoning there. If you want to do a grind of pepper for me, I'd appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
So
here we go.
Generous pinch of pepper in there. That is indeed. Now let's just sort of give this a quick toss over.
Wow. There we go.
And
there we
get
go.
all that cooked in there, indeed. So
that's how you know you're a chef, when you can do that.
Well, the trick here is you get it down to the base of the pan. So get all your ingredients together down, and then you sort of pushing, you jiving down, and then pulling back at the same time. So pushing and pulling back, and you get that sort of that flip action, comes back into the pan, and there we go.
You make it look super easy.
Just to quickly move on, in with your wonderful chives. Do spring onions. Again, get creative.
About the whole tree, that is.
Sorry, just the whole tree there. Whole bush of chives there. And then in with our lovely tinned lentils. There's lots of different flavours. These are just in a brine. Just rinse those off. And in with your rice as well. So, pop all those ingredients in really quick, really easy. So, I'm heating up the rice. I really want that rice to get up to a high temperature. Really important. It goes from something really cold or really, really hot. I don't want that bacteria to start thriving and growing. We're just going to let that sort of come up to temperature, get it really nice and hot, and that is your savoury rice. Look how fun. Put lots of leftovers, entirely up to you, and you're done. How simple is that? So, that's out the way. I'm just going to let that sort of carry on that side there, and then let's go on to our actual making the crumbs for our calamari. Cool. So, in here, I'm going to get some eggs. So, if you can whisk for me, let's get you working away. So,
work on the technique.
Work on the technique, absolutely.
It's all in the wrist, you see.
All in the wrist, indeed. So, 2 eggs into your bowl and quickly sort of whisk those around there. Just get in there. Right,
there we go.
You've got the wet parts there, and I've got in this bowl some flour.
Cool.
And I've got my wonderful herb and garlic potato bake. So we're doing this slightly differently. Usually everyone's very familiar. You put in the flour, put it into the egg wash, and then into your breadcrumbs. Cool. We're just going to coat it straight into our egg, and then into our flavoured flour here with that wonderful potato bake. So that's all mixed and ready to go. So, lovely cold calamari. Now, if you really want to get it super ultra crispy, it's got to go from something that's very cold to very, very hot.
Okay.
It's a contrast, and you get that wonderful crispy batter there.
All right.
Let's take your calamari. Let's try if we can get that off there. So let's just take your lovely calamari rings.
Yeah. Very slippery, very slimy, but very delicious.
Oh, indeed. Let's just get it all
cooked
into there. So, right. Also, one hand, clean hand, in case the phone rings, child runs in, dog runs in, etc. I try and keep everybody away. And anyway, got this very, very hot oil. You can use a thermostatic fryer. About 180 degrees is what you want to get that oil, so be very careful. Let's go in here. Maybe I can get one of your paws actually dirty for me. If you want to toss with one hand, please. One hand. And toss that in.
How about this?
Or you could use that there. Don't you want to get dirty? It's half
not at all. It's not that. Okay, there we go. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Slimy.
Right. Come, mix all around there.
There we go. Come on.
Right.
Son, get involved there.
Right. Get involved, indeed.
What now?
Right. So, I'm going to ask you now, take one piece at a time. Now, really important, always place it in. Don't throw it in because you're scared it's hot. Place it in away from you. So, towards the crew. Don't worry about the crew. Just, ladle it in there.
I got you. Okay.
And pop that in.
Here we go. First one in. You place it in and you away.
Away from you. Very nicely done.
One at a time.
No, but very quickly. Off we go.
All right. Okay.
Move. Just keep it away from you there.
Here we go.
Excellent.
Not throwing it in, placing it in, and going in with the hand.
There.
I can see why Chart made me do this.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Just a couple more pieces, that's all. Don't put too much in because you drop the temperature very quickly, especially if it's all very cold. So rather do it in lots of little batches than in one big batch. So be patient.
Cool.
So
is that enough pieces?
That's done there. That is enough pieces. And then just on the side here, excuse me, stretching over. And you got a ladle, you got a bit of kitchen towel all ready to go. So lift it up and look at that now. It's quick, it's easy, it's simple.
Shoot.
Pop it out there. Really simple, really easy. Right, so let's just sort of scoop all these little pieces up.
Now,
there we go.
The thing is, how do you get this dough off your fingers?
Right, you're going to need to wash your fingers.
Oh, right.
So we'll open the magic trap underneath there. Anyway, oil off. Let's just dish this up very, very quickly and easily.
Cool.
So let's go serving spoon. Oh, a little serving spoon. Oh my word. We're sort of moving over here.
Got into the direction.
Right, wrong direction there. Anyway, so we've got our lovely bit of savoury rice.
Looking amazing.
All cooked up. It looks chunky. It looks rustic. It looks fabulous and amazing. And then take your calamari as well. So let's take this lovely crispy calamari. What are you up to, Kat?
I think my hand is super awkward right about now.
So stick it together.
Yeah. I've got a taste, mate.
Kat,
I'm gonna move it. Yeah.
You got something here? What's in here?
No, don't even.
Right. Anyway, pile that on there, and how simple, how easy, how gorgeous does that look? You got a wonderful herb garlic calamari with a wonderful savoury rice.
I'm going to hide my strong hand behind me, and I will taste it.
Right, go on, get in there, get that lovely bit of calamari. It is very warm indeed.
It smells amazing.
It smells great. But simply, you should have a wonderful bit of crunch here, that lovely, soft, tender calamari. It's that really quick cooking process that you end up with a gorgeous, soft calamari. It's super, super tender. How gorgeous, lots of flavour. Done.
Calamari, that keyword to 33728. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Have it for supper, have it for lunch, have it for anything. So, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Oh, nearly got him.
Nearly, but not close enough.